Hi, my sweet friends. How are you? We are going to make a delicious soup. This is my original recipe. I call it Chicken Lickin Tortilla Soup. So we're going to do a little different video today as I've lost my software that I normally do my videos on. So the quality may change and I'm working on that. So please bear with me. But meanwhile, I am just dicing some garlic. And I want you to see, this is 1/4 of a clove of garlic. Can you see how huge it is? And I freeze my fresh garlic because it does 3 things. Number 1, it allows it to mellow, so I don't have to worry about it being too pungent or hot when it's fresh. And it also allows me to peel it so beautifully. And the third thing that I really love about it is it allows me to have fresh garlic always on hand. So that is a plus, always. So we have minced this garlic. We have chopped 1/2 of a large onion, fairly coarse. And now all I'm going to do is go saute the garlic and the onion in this melted butter. All right, our stuff is sauteing. I just wanted to add that if you don't like doing fresh garlic, keep in mind if you have just a stainless steel stone such as this, or you can even use a stainless steel knife, run your fingers over it. It removes all the odors. It is the most fantastic thing. So I really love this. I've had it for years and I use it faithfully. Onion, garlic never fails. It's gone. All right, our onions and garlic are sauteed beautifully. We don't want them too tender. And now I'm gonna whisk in just about a tablespoon shy of 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna put this back on the burner and let this flour cook the flour flavor out of itself. All right, we have the flour cooked out of our onion and our garlic. And here in this pot that you see, I have 6 cups, full rounded cups of just low sodium chicken stock. So we are now going to whisk in our onion, garlic, and our flour that we've made sure the flour was cooked out. The heat has been on. I have heated this broth. All right, so I turned the heat off. Now I'm just gonna whisk this in. It's a nice hot broth, but it's off. And you'll see why I'm gonna do that here in just 1 second. All right, so we've done it. We're gonna now add some spices. Here I have 1 rounded tablespoon of smoked paprika. Just gonna put it in, stir it a little bit. Here I have a nice rounded tablespoon of cumin. Now you can leave this out if you hate it, but it will change the flavor of the original intended soup. So we're gonna put that in, give it a little stir. Here I have 1 rounded tablespoon of onion powder and granulated garlic powder. Just going in. See how it's already altering the color of our broth? Now here, you'll want to use a small packet of your favorite fajita seasoning. And I'm going to add that now. I am using JD's salsa in seconds, but don't ask me where to find it. I picked it up at a market, a street market in South Carolina, I believe it was. Maybe in Georgia. Don't even quote me. All right, so we have in our spices. We're just gonna stir those in. The heat is still off. All right, now we're gonna add a couple of goodies. All right, so to our broth, we're gonna now add 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Remember, the broth is still very warm, but the heat is off, all right? And we're gonna add every little bit of that goodness. If you don't like cream of chicken soup, I don't know what to say. You can make your own by all means. But this soup is delicious, just as we do it. Now we have it a little warm just so we can mix up that soup. I'm gonna whisk it in. Well, it's hot. You don't mind staying, right? So I'm doing the work. All right, so good enough. That's all gonna melt as we go. Some of it will be little pieces of chicken. To this, we're gonna add 3 cups of whole milk, or if you like it nice and thick, which in my recipe, I also use half and half. But we're gonna add 3 cups right now, and I've heated this milk in the microwave just enough so it doesn't curdle in my stock. So there, we're gonna move on with some goodness. Okay, we're gonna add some tomatoes. I'm gonna start with a 14-ounce can of fire roasted tomatoes, just plain fire roasted, juice and all. Now, I'm gonna add 2 cans of tomatoes with green chilies. You don't have to do that, just use another can of fire roasted. But we really, really like the chilies. Now this one has some lime and cilantro in it, and the chilies, which is just fine. We're just gonna stir it gently. This is so packed with flavor and texture. Love this soup. All right, we're not done yet. We still have the fire off, all right? We are going to go ahead and add our, we have our tomatoes in there. I'm gonna add just 1/4 cup of salsa, any brand that you like, just 1/4 of a cup. And there's 2 reasons for that. It's thick, it's a little more pungent, and it adds great flavor to the soup. So use your favorite salsa that you would eat on chips. We are now going to add beans. I have 1 can of rinsed and drained black beans and 1 can of pinto beans. Going in. Light stir. Here I have 1 can, or 1 bag. This is a half of a 1-pound bag of roasted corn. Just roasted corn, frozen roasted corn. Going in. Little stir. And we've got just another little addition. All right, I've turned our heat back on, and what would Chicken Lickin Tortilla Soup be without chicken? Here I have a small rotisserie chicken shredded. It is all going in. You can gauge how much you like as far as chicken, but that is all going in there, just like that. And we are now going to put a lid on this. I'm going to simmer it on medium heat for about 30 to 35 minutes. Stir it, serve it over chips if you like. I like to serve it with wedges of lime, fresh cilantro, Monterey Jack cheese shredded. I love to serve it with sour cream. We want to plate it later, and I'll try and post a picture. Meanwhile, simple, delicious, just as you see it. Time is good. God is good. I love you. Thanks for being patient with this video and the quality. We're going to try and work it out, kids.